and nobody's laughing anymore.
Yeah. Luigi is the ultimate horror comedy.
Well, Luigi is laughing. He's yippieing all over the stage.
Luigi is a horror comedy at its finest. Where, you can enjoy it and laugh at it, but if you were the person it was happening to, like if you were,
maybe
if you were
like
Shaun in Shaun of the Dead. Oh, Cabin in the Woods is good.
That's a good one.
Yeah. I need to watch Cabin in the Woods.
You haven't seen that?
Well, when it came out, I was like, what was it? 2011 film, I think. And so I was like 16, and my parents are the very strict sort where they're like, no R-rated movies. You can't go out and do that. And so I never got to see it. I always get to hear about it. And then like it sort of trickled into me that it was this great, homage, this pastiche of all of these great horror tropes and like feeding into this fantastic horror comedy. And like I was just like, I want to see it so bad, but I've never gotten around to it.
It's really good. It's like, it's just really good. Like, it's been a long time since I've seen it, so I don't want to like describe it, but it's just a good movie. Okay. It's a fun movie.
I'll have to check it out because I love films, like Shaun of the Dead, oh God, Evil Dead 2. Evil Dead 2 is a masterpiece.
I've actually never seen any Evil Dead movies.
So the first one is like, it's good, but it's not what the series becomes. The series becomes a very, very spazzy horror comedy, with like some serious moments and serious like body horror here and there. But like the first one presents itself as like this attempt to squick the audience out as much as they can.
Okay.
And it's very grotesque. The claymation's great, and it's like full of like 1970s horror cheese. Yeah. And I'd really give a recommended watch for it because Evil Dead 1 is like its own story, and then Evil Dead 2 is like a retelling of it, but like as the horror comedy. And then it feeds into Army of Darkness, which is hilarious. And it just goes all out on just being ridiculous. Yeah. So this is for 4th. Okay.
Oh, it's 4th? Wait, who got... So Hamlin beat SDJ?
Yeah. Oh, no, Hamlin beat Soto, and then Mojo beat SDJ. Okay. So I think how the bracket shook out. So these guys will play for the right to fight Braden Burr Beeson and losers finals.
Dude, now this is not to be offensive to Burr at all, but Burr was not someone who came into the scene and you were immediately like, this guy's going to be good. Like,
no, I think there's totally people like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like when GP showed up, it was pretty obvious that he was going to be good soon.
Yeah, it was like he had the work ethic, he had the drive.
Soto
just kind of showed up.
If other people didn't immediately notice, Soto made people notice.
Soto was very loud about how good he was, yes.
But Burr was a really unassuming Jigglypuff main.
Was he? Oh yeah, that's right.
But now he's out here. My man's Burr is out here getting 3rd at Monday Night Melee.
Yeah, with his hot and fresh placement of 10th on our new PR.
Yeah. This is good for Burr, because I saw that, like, after everyone gets PR'd for the first time, it seems like they have a whole string of ref losses.
I think it's a very worrisome mental period for a lot of people, like getting PR'd and then like there's sort of this target on your back. It's like I've got to stay on the PR. It's like, there's been players that have been 10th on the PR before that aren't, on the PR now.
I would say more often than not that happens.
Yeah. Because like I remember Dirty Dan was actually 10th on the PR this last period, and now Dirty Dan's less active. He's not coming out to as much, but still a great player. But like I don't think he ever felt that pressure that I think Braden feels now.
Yeah. Which, I mean, if Burr overcomes that, then like that's the start of being a great player, is being able to overcome that, I would say.
Yeah, mental like fortitude, I think, is one of the biggest things in this game. That is one of the hardest to cultivate, because you can ace everything, but like being able to hold it down when it matters is just like, oof. It's rough.
I think Melee, part of the appeal of Melee to me is that while that is true, there's so many ways to play Melee.
Yes.
So for a lot of people, it's mental stuff. For some people, it's totally different things.
Yeah.
But I would say mental stuff is like the most common thing.
Yeah.
Most common roadblock for people.
I think Melee is great because it is one of like the games that can give you...
Oh my god, that upper was cool.
That was so deep.
Did you see, well, like he...
Yeah, he like came up from ledge with...
Yeah. That was crazy. That was an amazing stock.
Yeah, this is also 2 out of 3.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. But go on with what you were saying.
So I think that Melee is a very like I love fighting games in general. Like, I think that games like Multi-Blood are fantastic. Games like, you know, Street Fighter 4, Third Strike, you know, are incredible games. But like nothing has made me feel like I can express myself quite as much as Melee games and other platform fighters like it.
Yeah.
You know, Digimon Rumble Arena, you know, the Monet of platform fighters.
When I think self-expression, I think Digimon.
I think Digimon Rumble Arena is a hilariously fun game.
Was that the Game Boy Advance game?
No, it was a PS2 game.
Okay.
It is on I think it was on Xbox and on GameCube, but it's kind of weird.
There was this Digimon game I had when I was little. It was on the Game Boy Advance, and it was like a sort of fighting game.
Really?
I'm
trying to think of one.
Like, it was actually extremely fun. There were a lot of games on the Game Boy Advance that you would never believe were fun, but were actually amazing.
Yo, there was a Game Boy Advance Dragon Ball Z fighter that was amazing. Like, it was super cool because
Really?
it wasn't just a grounded one like the original Budokais. That was almost the best edge guard.
Yeah.
Like the Budokais were. There was actually like the ability to go to the air and like fly and like, you know, kind of, it was 2D still, but you could use, you know, being able to fly as a thing.
Yeah.
Dude, the GBA was a great system.
Yeah. Okay, so I want to shout out the most underrated, unknown Game Boy Advance game that's actually super fun.
Hit me with it.
It's the Lizzie McGuire 2 game.
Yo, I actually
swear
haven't
to
played
God.
it, but I'll take your word for it.
They
Lizzie
have it in
McGuire-
this store. They have
they?
like 3 of them.
Have my
It's
Game
one
Boy
of the
Advance
most
at
fun
home.
games
Oh my
ever.
God.
Dude, the food fight minigame is godlike.
I might have to pick it up, honestly.
It's like $1.
Like next paycheck, oh, it's $1?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Trey does
Your
not
boy might
know
be
what's in his
spending,
store.
dude.
Trey doesn't know the power he holds. behind
Lizzie
that
McGuire
cabinet.
was one of my favorite Disney Channel series as a kid.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know what it was, but that's about it.
I don't remember much of it. I just remember, like, her brother was annoying, and she had a friend named Gordo.
Gordo is a gem. Gordo is...
I don't remember anything about the character except that his name is fucking Gordo.
Yeah. He has some of the best one-liners in the entirety of, like,
Really?
television.
I like, literally don't remember what the personality of the character
Just
was.
look up a Gordo
Ooh.
highlight video. Oh, hello!
Gordo combo video.
Gordo combo video.
Gordo combo SSBM.
It's just set to Darude Sandstorm. It's playing gently in the back. Oh my god. Alright.
Was Perfect Dark Sandstorm? It was, wasn't it?
Perfect Dark's amazing, but...
You know NMW, right?
Yeah, Nick, what are you?
He's talked before about how when he's playing and he has his headphones on, he's usually listening to Sandstorm
Oh
because
my
he
God.
says it really helps him focus, apparently.
It's a bop. Like, it's overplayed as hell nowadays, but it has its merits.
Okay, this is
Yeah.
good edge guard, hamyojo. It's good to see Hamlin hit those because that's one thing. So we were talking about mentality and stuff, and what players struggle with, and I think Hamlin is one of the rare players who struggles more with non-mentality things.
That'll be that.
Yeah.
Do you think it's just like nailing consistency on edge guards and like getting
I've
punished
talked to him
game
before, and he says like he recognizes that he's not good at it. Which, no, for one, I want to stress like you don't have to edge guard people good. You can do other things, but like there comes a point where you have to do something. Like you have to. You can't just keep letting this thing happen.
I feel like every time you don't edge guard someone, it's just like a new bevy of possible neutral interactions.
Well,
that you have to deal
so
with.
here's like the thing. I think the best way to illustrate it is with Mewtwo King's Sheik. I don't really know if he does this anymore, but like a historically common Mewtwo King thing is to down throw a Spacey at center, or like nearish the ledge, sort of like mid.
Yeah.